Most of the structures around us, such as this building, bridges, dams, canals, tunnels, and even roads, are made of concrete structures. But for making this concrete, we don't use the same cement. For different types of construction, we use different types of cement. Some of the most commonly used cement types are ordinary Portland cement, Portland pozzolana cement, rapid hardening cement, quick setting cement, low heat cement, sulfate resisting cement, blast furnace slag cement, high alumni cement, white cement, colored cement, air entraining cement, expansion cement, and hydrographic cement. And in this video, we are going to discuss all these types of cement and their purposes in various situations. Before knowing the types of cement, we should know why cement is used in construction. Cement is like a heart for the concrete. Without cement, there is no binding between fine aggregate, coarse aggregate, and water. Cement is the only chemically active ingredient which has the binding property when combined with water. Lime, silica, alumina, magnesia, sulfur trioxide, alkaline, iron oxide, and calcium sulfate are the ingredients present in an ordinary Portland cement. But the different types of cement are produced or manufactured by altering these ingredients and improving or decreasing their properties. Ordinary Portland cement, OPC. It is the most commonly used cement for all the concrete works. And it is the most manufactured cement too. Around 3.8 million cubic meters per year of ordinary Portland cement are manufactured throughout this world. Bureau of Indian Standards (BIS) has classified this ordinary Portland cement into three categories based upon their grades: 33 grade, 43 grade, and 53 grade. And you can see these grades in all the cement bags while purchasing. And these grades are based upon their minimum compressive strength, that is their minimum compressive strength at the end of 28 days in Newton per mm square. Portland pozzolana cement, PPC. This cement is very much similar to the ordinary Portland cement, but the only difference is the addition of materials like fly ash, calcined clay, and volcanic ash. These materials are added to the ordinary Portland cement in the ratio of 15% to 35% of its weight, and the resulting product is Portland pozzolana cement. Portland pozzolana cement is available only in one grade, and its strength is similar to that of 33 grade ordinary Portland cement after its curing. The uses of PPC is comparing the ordinary Portland cement. Portland pozzolanic cement is very much resistant to chemical attacks. Where we will be having these chemical attacks? In structures like dams, underground constructions, and then in sewage works, we will be having these chemical attacks. In order to counteract these chemical attacks, we will be using this PPC instead of OPC. Rapid hardening cement. As the name signifies, it attains its strength at very early stages. For example, the 7-day strength attained by ordinary Portland cement is equal to the 3-day strength of a rapid hardening cement. The strength is mainly due to the increased lime content and tricalcium sulfate in the ordinary Portland cement. Also, the finer grinding improves the strength of the rapid hardening cement. Quick setting cement. The difference between a quick setting cement and a rapid hardening cement is the attainment of strength. Rapid hardening cement attains its strength at very early stages, whereas quick setting cement takes time like that of an ordinary Portland cement to attain its strength. But in both the cases, formwork can be removed at very early stages. Quick setting cement is mostly used in underwater construction and for concrete in areas like static and moving waters. If you are constructing a dam, you need a large volume of concrete. But concrete has the property of releasing a lot of heat. This heat will make cracks in the structures. So in order to reduce the heat of hydration, this low heat cement is produced. In order to prepare the low heat cement, the volume of calcium aluminate is reduced below 6% and at the same time the volume of dicalcium silicate is increased to the same percentage removed by the calcium aluminate. Sometimes during the construction of foundation, the soil may contain more amount of sulfate and it leads to sulfate attack. In order to reduce the sulfate attack, we are using sulfate resisting cement. In sulfate resisting cement, the volume of tricalcium aluminate and tetracalcium aluminoferrite is very much reduced so that it can be used in areas where there are more sulfate attack, like in retaining walls, culverts and in the construction of canal linings. This sulfate resisting cement can be used. Usually, ordinary Portland cement are very much costlier. So, in order to reduce the cost of construction, this blast furnace slag cement is used. A portion of Portland cement is replaced by blast furnace slag cement, and it is a residue which comes from pig iron industry. The benefits of using this blast furnace slag cement is improved workability and reduced permeability, and also it gives more performance and economically it is far better than ordinary Portland cement. White cement. This cement is simply white in color and very much costlier, and it is used for architectural and decorative purposes. And the main reason behind this white color is reduction in iron oxide content and increasing the raw materials by china clay, limestone and then chalk as the raw materials. High alumina cement is very much similar to the rapid hardening cement. The only difference between high alumina cement and rapid hardening cement is its temperature. It can be used in higher temperature and in areas where higher strength is required at the very short time. The initial setting time of high alumina cement is just 3.5 hours and the final setting time is only 5 hours. Colored cement. It is mainly prepared only for flooring purposes, that too decorative flooring purposes, and it is produced by mixing 5 to 10% of colored pigments with ordinary cement. Air entraining cement. The main purpose of the cement is to reduce freeze and thaw actions in cold climatic conditions, and it is produced by adding resins, glues and other air entraining agents. Expansive cement. The main purpose of the cement is expansion. When comparing the ordinary Portland cement, this cement gets expanded by its volume when mixed with water. And this expansive cement is particularly suitable for grouting purposes and in pre-stressed concrete works. Hydrographic cement. The main speciality of the cement is its water repelling property. Hydrographic cement is particularly in use for construction of water retaining structures such as dams, canals and retaining walls, spillways and water tanks. This is produced by adding some water repelling agents, and it has higher strength and durability comparing the normal ordinary Portland cement.
யாரு